Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Joe. Joe is from Cambridge in UK. So let's see what Joe has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Joe. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much for being so kind and sweet and accept my invitation for the show.
No, thank you very much for inviting me.
Very good, very good. Okay, Joe, just before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
So I'm from Cambridge in the UK.
Right, and what do you do for a living?
I work with my father, who does a lot of engineering work, but alongside that, I have my own charity. I do a lot of charity work, mental health advocating and campaigning for change, as well as raising a lot of awareness around bullying and trying to implement better systems to help and support children, young people and adults.
Yeah. And in your opinion, what do you like the most about your charity job?
I like the connecting with people and the interactions between professionals, like-minded people, but also seeing change being made when you can see that you've made a difference to someone's life.
I see, very good. And what's the weather look like right now in Cambridge? Is that cold?
It's very cold. It got down to -11 last night, and luckily the snow's cleared, but we've got nice blue sky at the moment.
I hear in London as well. It's funny because yesterday I went for a run and I could see more snow around the park, but today it's less snow, but I never felt so cold in my life.
It's horrible, isn't it?
My God. Can't wait for the jeans to go back on track again so you can just, find a way to...
Summer needs to come very quickly.
Very good, very good. Okay, Joe, so welcome to William and the Magic Ball. This lovely box here full of random fun questions, okay? So,
I love it.
What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play a music just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Fantastic. Let's go.
Let's do it. Right, Joe, from Cambridge. Are you ready for the first question?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. So the first question is, what motivates you the most in life?
Can I say my past issues? I think my negative experiences in life have motivated me to do more and make my life a more positive one.
Very good one. Can you share one of this negativity that happened to you in the past that motivates you the most right now in life?
Yes, especially with the bullying. I was bullied in school and suffered a lot. I never had any friends, which had a real impact on my mental health. I tried taking my own life various times. And I got to an age where at the age of 13, I started my own campaign called Stand Up Speak Out, which focused on bullying and mental health. And that went global so quickly. So going from a nobody to someone that was known quite well around the world with people like James Arthur, Sunita. I got awarded the Princess Diana Award for my work. And it went mad, and from then it's just continued to blossom.
Very good, very good. It's funny how interesting life is. Sometimes we need to go through some tough times in life to get to a place that we're not expecting. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. They build us, they make us stronger, and they build our character.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you are in a better place right now.
Thank you.
Let's go for another question. Let's do it. Right. So just before the next question, tell me what's the best part of living in Cambridge and the worst part of living over there?
Well, I've just moved to Cambridge from Northampton. It's almost been a year. Best part, we're in a little village in Cambridgeshire, so it's very remote. There's a lot more countryside and it's very quiet. The downside to that is when we need to do a food shop or if we want a takeaway, you've either got to go collect. There's not a lot of things around here, but you've got to drive out your way to also go get a decent food shop, so it's a bit annoying.
Right. Let's get the second question for you. If you could be an animal, which one would be and why?
Oh, I'd be a dog. Definitely be a dog. I'd love to just chase a ball, have a bit of a play, and belly rub. Yeah.
I had someone on the show a while ago, and he said the same answer as well, and he was like, "My God, dogs, they have a great life. They spend all the time playing. They are all the time in a good mood. Actually, one of the biggest therapy that's I find that when I go for a run, I love seeing those dogs around, just chasing things and jumping around. It's the best. I always tell my friends, if you feel sad one day, just go to the park to see those dogs, because you're gonna go back with a lovely energy afterwards. It's the best.
Dogs are great. Unconditional love as well.
Absolutely. Good. Another question, Joe. Let's do it. Right, Joe, next question is, if you could do something illegal without getting caught, what would you do and why?
Ooh.
What's in your mind?
I'd say rob a bank. I know that sounds really bad, but I mean, money doesn't buy happiness, but it just makes things a lot easier. And I think you could make a big change with money, like for a positive difference.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I'll do the same as well. Just once in a lifetime, just do it. Do everything I need. Buy things for my family, help my family out, people I need, and that's
exactly.
It. That's a need for a good cause. For a good cause.
Yes.
Let's get another question. Right, Joe, just before the next question, I was looking at your profile, and I realized that you are ambassador of a non-profit organization called Kidscape.
I am indeed.
Tell me about it.
So Kidscape is a charity that thrives to keep children and young people safe from bullying and harm. And what Kidscape also do, they have a parent support line. They run different training sessions for schools, parents and carers, and other organisations as well, to get everyone on the same page, make sure everyone feels like they've got the resources and feels supported and have the knowledge to look after children and young people, which is really important. They helped me as well when I was being bullied at a young age. I got in contact with Kidscape for some advice, and now almost, well, it is over 12 years since that call. I'm now an ambassador for Kidscape. They're a great charity, and they do some really great work.
Good, very good. Next question is there a dream you always had?
I always wanted to be a pilot. I love the aviation industry. Always wanted to fly a plane.
I'll tell you something now. Yesterday I was doing shoots as well, and I had a pilot for the very first time on the show. I had already almost 300 people worldwide already. I've done an interview, and yesterday was my first pilot. He's based in Virginia in America.
Oh, wow.
The interview was like over an hour because I was asking so much questions about his career, experience, and it was very interesting.
So we're surrounded by 3 RAF bases as well. We've got quite a few around us. So when lockdown's restricted, we'll see the planes flying over, but the red arrows come from nearby. It's amazing. So I can't wait until that.
Very good, very good. Another question for you. Joe, just before the next question, do you think nowadays children, they are more bullied than before, like in the 80s, the 90s, in your opinion?
I'd say so. I think there's more platforms for it to happen. If you go to the 80s and 90s, the kind of internet world was just establishing, but now social media, TikTok, there's so many aspects where children are being bullied at school, but it's not just there. Home isn't a safe space anymore. Social media plays a part, and I think with especially the fashion industry, there's a lot of young people that look at their lives and are like, oh, I need to do that to succeed. I need to look like that. And it's kind of created this false false world, false environment for children and young people and adults as well, and you can't escape it anymore. But I think if you go to the 80s and 90s, it was more physical bullying because it wasn't happening online, that actually people were probably getting hurt more physically, but there's a lot more of a negative impact on children, young people and adults' mental health from bullying now.
Right. I'm originally from Brazil, and I remember at the time, I grew up in the 80s, and I remember being bullied at school. And at this word, bullying, even this didn't exist at the time. You know what I mean? Nowadays, at the time, we didn't. I mean, I think most of the children we went through those bullying experience, in different ways, I believe.
Yeah.
But as you said, nowadays there are so much more organizations that look at it like in a proper way and supporting as well than before.
Absolutely.
Right. Next question is, what's the most beautiful thing somebody had done for you?
I'd say when I was experiencing like some really bad mental health, and through that I was in the care system because it was too dangerous for me to live at home with my family. And I tried taking my life a lot of times, and there was one police officer that actually came out of her way while she was on duty. Her sister had some similar problems to myself, and she used to come and check up because the system was very stretched. It's not a great system in the UK. There's a lot of people that struggle, and she'd come around for a cup of tea. I'd go to the station for a cup of tea, and she'd just always check up, and it was that simple bit of kindness that I think it inspired me to do more today as well. And she gave me a different direction, a different outlook on life as well. So,
very good. I hope in the future when this interview goes live, I hope she's watching. So I'm sure she's going to be grateful to see that. I'm sure.
Definitely.
Very good. I enjoyed the show so far, Joe.
I am. Yeah, I love the music. I'm a bit awkward when it comes to dancing. I want to dance, but I don't know
how. No worries. I'm the Brazilian one. I'm in charge of the dance. Don't worry.
Lovely.
Let's get another one. Right, next question is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word only.
Inspiring and contradicting. I think that's the right word.
Okay, take that. Next question. Right, when I was looking at your profile, I could see you have some picture with a little boy.
Yes.
It's your brother.
No, that's our son. Oscar.
Oh, I see. And what's the biggest lesson you learned from your son so far?
I think it's just the strength and the resilience. He's always happy, and seeing them develop in a world they don't know much about, and they work hard in their minds, and they keep going. No matter how many times he falls, he always gets back up. And that's progression. That's his development.
Very good. Cool. Next question is, describe yourself in 3 words only.
Happy.
Okay.
Annoying. Friendly.
Right. Good one. Other question. Next question for you, Joe. Next question is, if you could be a character in a movie, who that would be and why?
Spiderman.
Why is that?
I'd just swinging from a web from buildings and just having some super strength, my identity hidden, And when I took my suit off, I could just be a normal person. No one would know, but it would just be my secret.
Good, very good. Another one. Let's do it. Right, Joe, before the next question, what are you most proud of being British?
Ooh. I think all in all, we're quite a friendly bunch. You know, despite what the news and media portray, I think there's a lot of negativity spoken about the UK, especially at the moment. But actually, I think we're all very friendly and very understanding of one another in the UK.
Very good, very good. Right, next question is, how would your best friend describe yourself?
I think he'd probably say quite awkward, always happy, and always someone that's there to talk to. Like I haven't seen him for quite a while, from when I moved from Northampton and then the lockdowns got imposed, but always at the end of the phone, it always just feels like we've not really left each other, we've spoken for ages, so yeah.
Very good. So how long do you know him for? For a while?
I've known him for 2 years. So I worked in a club for a bit. I didn't, with my autism, that was an environment that was very scary for me to go into. A lot of social interaction, and I didn't actually realise I applied for the job. I already worked like 3 jobs, but I thought, you know what? I got this phone call. I was like, I'll just go down. I'll try it, and best thing ever. I loved it, and yeah, he showed me the ropes and helped me develop myself really, because there was still a lot of self-hatred going on, and yeah, and that helped me blossom really. That gave me my confidence, and it was just such a fun job.
Very good, good memories.
Definitely.
Very good. Another question for you. You have someone around you.
I don't know why I dabbed.
Right. If you could go back in time in one moment's memory in your life, what that would be and why?
Actually, it'd probably be the bike ride in France when I went to France last. South of France, Le Run, and cycled around the Pyrenees, because that was where we were. So a few friends of ours took me on a bike ride, and it was stunning. It was very hot, but the views and, you know, quiet country roads, it was smooth, and it just felt so good. And many miles too. I was surprised I managed to do it, but it was just so good for the mind and the soul, and just the sights I won't ever forget. It was beautiful.
It was like a marathon, or just a random cycling?
It was just a random cycling, but their son, who's a family friend of ours, is also he does a lot of professional cycling and racing. So yeah, we got to go out with them, and yeah, it was beautiful.
Very good, very good. Another question for you. For the next question, Joe, tell me, in your opinion, what's the biggest cause of mental health issues at the moment?
I would personally say, again, I'd go back to social media. The more and more I'm seeing, it's you know, these diets that are being promoted online, eating disorders amongst kids as young as 12 have tripled, and especially amongst females. It's a very toxic industry, the fashion industry and social media, and more it's just every year the statistics are getting higher and higher. It's very scary, and we're seeing a lot of people idolizing, wanting to be like these celebrities or these models, and they're not eating. They need to be this skinny, and it's awful. No one feels like they can be themselves now because they just feel like they're being judged for who they are.
Absolutely,
And, that's the sad thing.
I agree with you. I had someone on the show as well a few weeks ago, and it was an American guy, and he's doing a very very nice thing right now. He's an Uber driver, and he's driving like around America, just like work at the same time and get to see some places. But he said something that stuck to my head. He said to me that nowadays he doesn't have Instagram because he thinks when he opened up an Instagram account and he started seeing things there, in the past he was realized that his life was very boring and not like great life because he was based in other people's, like stories and everything. I was like, oh my God, how sad sometimes, people can get affected. Just the fact they are looking those fakes or, things online and people showing their beautiful things. And
that got me a lot, when I went from being bullied and then doing the charity work and starting off the campaign when I was 13, my social media blew up. By the time I was, I've deleted the account now, but my Twitter went to 131,000 followers, and then Facebook, and I was addicted. And then I was seeing other people doing things, and I was having to do other things, and it was scary. I couldn't sleep day and night. My phone was next to me, and when I went to a psychiatric unit, just because it got really bad, the one thing that made it worse, made it really difficult, was not having the social media there, because I felt like that was my only friend.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, next question is, what's your last favorite chore?
Putting the washing away.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolute backbreaker.
Very good, very good. Joe, I have 3 questions left for you, okay? Let's
Fantastic.
Right, next question for you is, who do you count the most for help if you need?
I'd say my partner, Emily. Always by my side. She'll say it how it is. If I'm being pathetic, she'll tell me I'm being pathetic, but she'll always be by my side. And she has been through my mental health, medical health. I've had seizures and all sorts, and she's just always, she's not complained, constantly there.
Very good. How long have you been together for?
Almost 2 years now.
Oh, wow.
But we literally were the same person. It was quite weird. And we still do, like, we'll say phrases at the same time that no one else would ever think of.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And, we took it very slow. We met up in Peterborough and still took it very, very slowly from there. And it just blossomed. And now we live together with the little one.
Oh, you saying that, I can see the hearts blowing out of your head, like a lot of hearts.
Literally.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. 2 questions left now.
Fantastic.
Right, Joe. Next question is, who was your first crush and why?
I think it's a bit sad really, but I can't even remember the actress's name, but Gabriella from High School Musical when I was younger. Don't know why.
You always had this crush.
Yeah, literally.
Right, ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Right, Joe, let's get the last question for you. What would your ideal life look like?
Stress-free, not rich, but I'd say no money worries, just financially stable, nice house, nice family unit, and just continuing to make the world a better place worldwide. Yeah, and just seeing that rub off just nice and simple,
Yeah.
not too stressful, and really just family orientated as well, but making a difference.
Very good, very good. Okay, it's not the end yet. Okay, now let's play now the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with politics.
Boris.
Love.
Happiness.
Money.
Stressful.
Life.
Challenging.
Okay. Family.
Love.
Sex.
Surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Religion.
Atheist.
Fear.
Good.
Very good one. I like that. Friendship.
Connection.
Desire.
Aspirations.
Regrets.
Sadness.
Success.
Kindness.
Okay. How about wish?
Dream.
And if I say happiness?
Complete.
Right. And if I tell you United Kingdom?
Cold.
Right. The last one now. The organization Kidscape. One word.
Amazing.
Great. Right. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your lovely partner, Emily, and I'm going to ask your lovely partner. Tell me the most beautiful thing you learned from Joe, and tell me something that he needs to improve on, in your opinion. What do you think she'll tell me?
Always quite optimistic, always thinking of the positive sides, but when it comes to taking my own advice when I'm having bad days, I don't do that. So the advice I tend to give to others, I need to listen to myself and stop being so stubborn.
Okay, Joe, let's play now, Joe, and the magic box. You can ask me a question, okay? Right, Joe, you can ask me a question now.
So your YouTube channel is very happy, uplifting, very positive. It's very different as well to anything I've ever done. What was your inspiration behind it, and what's the word? What motivated you to go ahead and go ahead with it?
Good question. I think that the biggest motivation for me is the fact that I can connect with people worldwide, people with different backgrounds, different point of views, different religions, different different people worldwide. And in the end of the day, I think everyone has a positive message. I think everyone has a positive thing to say or to share. I always wanted to do some, I've always been very, believe it or not, I'm very shy, by the way, but I've always been very, I like communicate with people. I left my country when I was 19 years old, and I've always been fascinated how you can learn with people, how people have different, different culture, and I guess it's the whole thing about the show is the fact that I'm giving a voice for people to share the point of views and to connect with other people as well. I'm sure people in the future, when they're going to watch this interview on my channel, they're going to go like, oh my God, I agree with Joe says, or they've been in the same situation as you as well. And they're going to connect with yourself, and they're going to see that you're not alone in the world. Because sometimes we think that us go through certain situations. And when we see other people talking about or sharing their experience in life, we can see that you're not alone. And I think that's the whole inspiration of the show. So 2 years ago, I wanted to do something on YouTube, something, let's say, I've always been very creative. I always like to create things. And I remember 2 years ago when I came up with the idea of doing like a YouTube channel, connect with music. I had the whole project in my head, everything about music, but of course, you cannot use other people's music because of copyright. So I just had this cold shower on my head, and I said, okay, that's done. So I left on the side, And I went, so during the first lockdown last year in March, I literally went for a run in the park, and this idea just popped to my head. And I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna create a YouTube channel where I can connect with people worldwide when I can. So yes, I think slowly I put the ideas together, and I said, why not get like a magic box and put some questions there and just pick any random question people just can share. And I believe the right questions always come to the right people. You know what I mean? Because I don't choose the question, just pick up any question. And I believe people, and I've had situations, as I told you, I've done like 300 people worldwide, and I have situations where people get emotional, where people go like, oh my God, Will, I'm so glad that you asked this question because I can share that. And people go like, oh my God, I haven't thought about this experience in my life like for ages, and now I'm talking about that, and feel like free, feel releasing something. So that's the whole idea of the show, Joe. I just hope you had a good time. I just hope I made your day different. I just hope I made your day different of your routine. I know everyone, we have our routine in our lives, and it's just nice sometimes to do something different, something that we can connect with people. So yes,
that's great, and you're doing a great job, and it's lovely, and it's made me feel a bit more uplifted as well. So thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I know how busy you are. You know, you have a lot going on in your life, and you took this time just to share this experience with me. I'm very grateful for that.
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Very good. And just before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote, a positive message, something that inspires you in life.
The main message and the main quote is, if you can be anything, be kind. Kindness is free, and now more than ever, we really need kindness. People are feeling very alone out there. People are feeling like the four walls are closing in, and kindness is so simple, and so many ways in which you can share it. It doesn't have to be face to face at the moment, but just checking in, sending a message, or having a conversation with someone on a walk, socially distanced at the moment, but if you go on a walk, just a simple hello and a smile, it can really make someone's day.
I totally agree with you. I think, as you said before, this experience you had in the past where this lady was helping, like she didn't even know how much she was helping you at the time. And sometimes we do things that for us is something very simple, but it can change people's week or even life. You know, you don't know. Sometimes I even got goosebumps now talking about that. It's so true, because kindness is something very powerful that I think we should practice more and more kindness. I think the world is going to get a better place if we do that.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
Very good. Joe, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. And regards to your son and to your partner, all the best.
Thank you.
Keep in touch, okay?
Take care. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you have a nice time? Enjoy the interview? William and the Magic Box. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, William and the Magic Box. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, just visit our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com. Give a like, share the video, and see you tomorrow with another lovely interview. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.